Hello guys, so I'm here for another episode of Ameyaw Meet, and this time I have the big man himself. I mean, who doesn't know Ahkan of Ruff and Smooth Fade?
Stay far away, far away, far away. Stay far away, far away, far away. Hey, share you by, Sunday 80. No matter the fighting, I go wake it. See somebody somewhere don't want to see you win, or you blow to be greater. Don't get it twisted. It's your boy Ahkan on Ameyaw TV. Don't get it twisted. Don't watch me. Watch him. Ameyaw TV.
Charlie Akwaba. I said nice and say we shouldn't shake hands. But then we are safe. We are safe.
Please shake me.
So I realize you're promoting a new single.
Yes.
Charlie. We're 2,000 Ghana cedis. The NEB. And I have first safety first.
Yeah.
And Mama say who promoted some new single.
Yeah. Bad energy.
Bad Energy.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. How did it come about? Because you've been away for a bit.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to come back, and why Bad Energy?
I think Bad Energy, I just thought of doing a song to tackle some of the issues we have in the society, like, people waiting on people. I think in Ghana here is one thing that is really destroying us, because sometimes, when one person seems to be doing well, like people will be talking about, people will be doing all sort of things to bring the person down. And I decided to do a song and talk about issues that really exist in, like physical issue, like issues that is really going on in our society. And I also put myself in it, and it fits. So I have to do something.
You're saying you put yourself in the fit. We'll get there later. But for somebody who hasn't listened to Bad Energy, what kind of music, what style is it? And we know you for a very specific sort of flow.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing? And if so, why?
It's actually an Afrobeat style. Like when we talk about Afrobeat, Ruff and Smooth are one of the pioneers in Afrobeat. Anytime I'm writing, I make sure that I write or I do something that everybody in the world can relate to. I don't just do something for our people, because music is universal language, so you need to let the people understand what you mean. So it's a song that have a vibe of Afrobeat. It's, I think, like, let's say 80% PG English language and 20% our language. So yeah.
Is it just you, or it features someone on there?
Sorry?
Is it just you, or you feature someone on there?
It was just me, but I had this guy, this new chap, they call him Kofi. He did the intro and the outro, which was very amazing. And when I released the song, a lot of people are saying that, why don't you put Sarkodie on it? So Ghanaians, people think that Sarkodie gets something going on with some other artists. So
they want you to put
they want him to be on the song.
The usual beat. Cool. I mean, you talked about you sort of being there at the early stage of what is now Afrobeat.
Yeah.
And see, when you look back at what you started and how it's gone and how far it has traveled, what do you think about it? And coming back to Ghana, what can we do to sort of get even further with our music?
Yeah, I can't remember when we started doing this. We were all doing hip life. I was a rapper. Bullet was also a rapper, and we decided to switch to this style. When we started, people were like, you guys were in Ghana and you are singing in this language. Ghanaians are not going to relate to. But we saw it from afar. We were like, man, the kind of music we do here is going to change in the near future. So we need to also, change with the style. So that is why we brought Swagger, and it became a national anthem in Ghana, and it was very big outside the country because of the language too, and the style. Yeah, so most of the time, we're very happy that we're part of the people who brought this thing into existence, and it's really doing well, taking Ghana to the next level. But what I can say with regards to our music going to traveling far, I think we need to do more, because for me, what I've really observed is most of the time after we get hit in Ghana as Ghanaian musician, we don't go outside to promote. You know, we don't go outside to promote our song. We just here in Ghana, and like we just enjoy the hit here and move to Ghanaians abroad and like Ghanaians in the diaspora to perform for them, and we don't think of maybe traveling to, let's say, Togo, doing interviews, doing shows, doing media tour, traveling from there. You go to Benin, to Nigeria, you know, from Ivory Coast or Gadu. Like we don't do that, which the Nigerians are doing, which, you know, they have upper hand when it comes to that. So that's what I think we need to do.
So it also seemed that at a point you backtrack from music a little bit. Is it because of family? Why did you sort of go easy on music?
Oh, that wasn't the case. You know, I was just, you know, I wasn't here in Ghana, so I was just recording all the time because I have a studio in the house. I decided to, you know, study what is going on. You know, sometimes when you are in Ghana, you don't really see what is going on in Ghana. You would think that what is going on in Ghana is what is going on everywhere. So when you're outside, you see what is going on. You see a correct perspective of what is going on in the world when it comes to, you know, with music. So I was there just observing and, you know, doing some kind of songs that I think it can penetrate through the world market. So yeah, I was just packaging myself to come back.
Cool. I mean, I've seen some few interviews of yourself and then of your former partner Bullet, and you guys don't have so much nice things to say about one another. How did sort of Rough and Smooth part ways? Was it on good terms?
I don't think I have anything against Bullet, but I believe that, like I said in so many interviews that I did, I said we were working together, right? And he wanted to venture into full-time management, right? So the best thing to do is to sit down with your team and tell them, okay, this is what, at this point, this is what I want to do. I want to go into maybe full-time management. So let's see how. Then we just deliberate about it. But that wasn't the case, you know. So, but even after that, I was like, for me, I said to myself, I was like, that's what you want to do. So, you know, let's just support him. So when he started with the Brilla, then he came with the Ebony, you know, I was supporting. Sometimes he would come and pick me from the house, go direct the songs. Remember Meduja, it was a Rough and Smooth song. He called me. He said, I said, oh, why not give it to her? You know, I was supporting him. So I thought, you know, we were keeping that energy. But I started hearing him doing interviews, saying things like, for me, anytime I do interview, they ask me about Rough and Smooth. I tell them that everybody is doing their solo projects. You know, we'll come back and, you know. But him, you just shift the blame to me and be like, Ahkan has traveled, that is why the group is not existing. Ahkan has released a solo track, that is why the group has collapsed. But that wasn't the case. Like you started going into management that you didn't tell us. That is what you want to do fully. So that was the case, you know. But apart from that, then, you know, like I'm not in Ghana most of the times, and Bullet has been doing a lot of interviews, which, you know, there are a lot of interviews that he's been saying all those things, but I decided not to respond. But when he did the last interview, which I felt like I needed to respond to the interview, and that's what I did, and, you know, people
responding to. Cool. So it seems like a lot of this happened from his sort of wanting to be a manager. So when you look back and you see the people he's brought out, do you think he's a good manager?
Yeah, he's very dope. You know, look at it. Like, it's something that he's been wanting to do, you know, which I think is a good thing. For me, I think he's better off a manager more than maybe a performer.
Would you consider him to manage you, for instance?
you know, with my vision, like where I'm taking my music to is above what, you know, what we were doing even with Rough and Smooth. So my management has to be, you know, that kind of management that can push your music internationally.
With that dream.
Worldwide.
So currently, how is it like? Are you managing yourself?
Yeah, currently I just have a team, Hit in Motion. Then I have Nanado Records. Yeah, like we have a team working together right now for Ghana. But I'm putting together a world team right now to, you know, take the music thing to the world level. Yeah. So we're working.
Great. So beside beyond Bad Energy, what else are you currently working on? What should we expect?
Actually, I'm working on my first EP. You know, I was about to drop it on 28th of this month, but because of the COVID-19, yeah, so
yeah, me say Ebola.
coronavirus thing, so like everything have to be cancelled. I'm actually recording 2 albums right now. I have 1 album for Africa, like Ghana and Africa. Then I have a world album that I'm recording. So on the world album, I've already done a couple of collaborations with some of the artists, some of the big artists we have, you know, like when it comes to music worldwide. I have 1 song with Joel Y. Randy. They are one of the biggest artists in Puerto Rico. Yeah, their streamings are very, very good. They have like 500 million streams just on 1 song. Then I have 1 song that I'm recording with Rock City. Then
hey, where are they?
Yeah, they are there. You know, now everybody, you know, now Afrobeat is taking over the world. So like, if you approach them for collaboration, yeah, it's much more easier because they also want to tap into that Afrobeat market. Yeah.
Cool. So who else is on there?
Then I have Jacque from Love and Hip Hop, New York. Yeah, I have him on the song. Then I have T.O.K. from Jamaica on the song, with Shatawale on that song. Then yeah, that is for the world album. Here, I think with this EP is mainly going to be me because, you know, I just got out from the group and I just want to show the people what I'm capable of doing. You know, yeah. So, but I have 1 or 2 collaborations. I think me and Sako they need to do something. I met him in Atlanta and he was like, Ahkan, let's do something whenever he come to Ghana. So I'm here to, you know,
work on that as well. Great. So how is being a married man like and being an artist as well?
You know what I'm saying?
How is marriage?
Marriage, right? I'm not married.
Oh, you're not married? I didn't know that you're not married. You're no longer married?
I used to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. For me, I think I always thought you were still married with our model. Oh, okay. So if you didn't know, now you know. But I mean, people often, I mean, even before we were old enough to marry ourselves, there's always been that notion that it's difficult for people in our space to sort of marry and bring it on. So you that you've left, you've made the case there, you've added to the number. So all right, so Ahkan, before we leave you, what else should we expect from you? Maybe videos, things like that.
So basically, like with the EP, every song on the EP has a video. I shot like 4 videos in the States, and you know, I think I'm shooting 3 here in Ghana. Okay. Yeah, so every song on the EP has a video. Yeah, so just watch out for the EP opener right now. That is Bad Energy. That is the song we're promoting right now, which is really, you know, gaining a lot of attention from the public. So just watch out for the EP coming up. The title of the EP is Ahkan Drama. So
Ahkan Drama.
So just watch out for it, you know. It's all about good work and, you know.
So it's not Ahkan Drama, we do has an H in it, so it's Ahkan Drama.
Yeah, it's not.
So, all right, guys. So it's a wrap. Thanks.
Thank you very much for having me and hosting me, Ameyaw Debrah.